What's up, people? Caleb with Delve In MTG. We're on to the green cards from Ixalan. Let's get going. Starting off strong with Carnage Tyrant, a 6-mana 7/6 that can't be countered. It has trample and has hexproof. It's a mythic dinosaur. It's awesome. The art's awesome. Everything about this card is awesome. It hoses control, and that's all I have to say about it. Play this card. Bringing things a little back into control now with Deeproot Champion. It's a 2-mana 1/1. It's a Merfolk Shaman, mono green Merfolk. What? Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Deeproot Champion. I love the color shifting they've been doing in this block. You got all these different kind of cards that have all these weird effects, and this is an effect you would normally see on a blue or red creature. It's very cool to see that color shifted to the green pie, just because it's a Merfolk, so they kind of got to get some of the blue elements with them. Definitely going to see play in the Merfolk deck, I think, because obviously he's going to be on curve. You're going to be casting a couple spells here or there to either buff up your own Merfolk or kind of control the game, so it's going to be pretty sweet. So this would have been probably an intro pack rare before they turned them into Planeswalker decks, but Emperor's Vanguard. It's a 4-mana 4/3 rare human scout. Whenever Emperor's Vanguard deals combat damage to a player, it explores. You reveal the top card of your library. Put that card into your hand if it's a land, otherwise put a +1/+1 counter on this creature, then put that card back or put it into your graveyard. Explorer is a great mechanic, but I definitely don't want to play this card. I hate playing 4-mana 4/3s. They just die so easily. Another mono green Merfolk. So this is Kumena's Omen Speaker, 1-mana 1/1 Merfolk Shaman. It gets +1/+1 as long as you control another Merfolk or an island, so I think that's pretty cool. 1-mana 2/2s are pretty necessary for the aggro type builds. We'll see how much play it actually sees. It's probably not going to get played in limited at all, but definitely could see some play in standard. Next up, we got Ripjaw Raptor, probably my favorite mono-colored dinosaur in this set. It's 2/2 green for a 4/5 dinosaur with Enrage. Whenever it is dealt damage, draw a card. I love this card. Obviously, it just dies to any of the normal hard removal, but still, you're paying 4 mana for 4/5. Pretty good stats. Plus, it's just going to start drawing cards anytime your opponent blocks it or you block with it. Or if it gets dealt any damage by any red type damage source, it's just going to be pure value. Next up, Shaper's Sanctuary, 1-mana green enchantment. Whenever a creature you control becomes the target of a spell or an ability opponent controls, you may draw a card. So very powerful. I could definitely see a lot of the beatdown decks putting this in their sideboard for control matchups or any of the heavy removal mid-range matchups. I definitely would not want to play against it, and I would definitely love to have it on my side of the battlefield if I was playing a creature-based deck. So yeah, pretty good card. So here we have Tishana's Wayfinder. It's a 3-mana 2/2 Merfolk. It enters the battlefield with Explorers. It's just a common, Explorer card. The typical 3-mana 2/2 have an ability. Yeah, just kind of a filler piece. Definitely good and limited. We'll see if it makes it into the Merfolk deck. I don't know if it will. Obviously, we haven't seen all the other commons and stuff like that. But for now, it's just a fine card. I mean, either you're drawing an extra card or you're getting a 3-mana 3/3, and sometimes that's okay for a tribal deck. Next up, we have another dinosaur avatar, Verdant Sun's Avatar. It's a 7-mana 5/5, 5/2 green. Whenever it or another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain life equal to that creature's toughness. So this is an automatic gain 5 life plus gain X life for every other creature you play for the rest of the game. Can be pretty powerful. Definitely going to be good and limited. Maybe see some play in a dinosaur deck if that crops up. If they need some sort of stabilization card against red. But again, it's 7 mana. I don't know if you're going to make it to that very often. And next, we have Waker of the Wilds. 4 mana for a 3/3, 2/2 green. Merfolk Shaman. You pay X and 2 green to put X 1/1 counters on target land you control. That land becomes a 0/0 elemental creature with haste. It's still a land. I love how this is just a reference to Awaken from the Battle for Zendikar block, because Waker of the Wilds does basically awakens lands. Pretty sweet. I like how they brought it back. And that's all the green spoilers we have for Ixalan so far. Check out these other ones right here and here.